Howdy, folks. If you're listening in today, stop in, say hi, and chat. Just doing a little spraying here on No Creek. This is a save that I started on a single player a little while back. Figured I'd test out this stream on this save. One day we'll start a fresh save on a different map for streaming purposes. That was a treat, and that's it. almost done with field number 3 here. I've got the rest of the farm to knock out yet. Got 2 more cornfields, I think, or 1 more cornfield, and 2 bean fields, I do believe, to finish up of spraying, and then we're going to be moving time forward till the next month, and I think we're going to be doing some harvesting and some wheat. I got a wheat field here, and I got 2 out back that I have to, that'll be summer harvest with a double crop of soybeans in there. We just chopped that hayfield there. Got that all packed in a bunk over here. Show you that really quick. You know, don't get stuck in the sprayer. Got that hayfield all packed in the bunk. As you see there, there's 400,000 liters chaff, or soon to be silage, in here. This bunk, for some odd reason, it doesn't cover it all the way to the very back. So, I might need to show Squanchmonkey what I got going, or what's happening with the bunk right here. Squanchmonkey and a couple other mappers converted this over, and I'm glad they did, because this is one of the most favorite maps of all time of mine, as it's pretty close to home for me. This should be the 3rd cornfield here. We're gonna start knocking these weeds out. Got a lot of them. Weeds sure came in strong this year. Any of you out there watching, you could let me know what kind of games you like to see. I play a variety of about everything. I do Farm Sim, American Truck Simulator, I do some FPS games. I do a little bit of everything, so you just guys let me know what you want to see. I do have, I know this mic isn't the greatest, so I have a new one coming. We'll see how that one turns out. Sprayer's a little wide for these strips. Finish. Let's get these weeds knocked down here. We may end up baling some more hay here pretty soon. We are going to put in a field of, I think, we might break out the drill and we might put this field here behind the house. We may put in an alfalfa. This map does have alfalfa on it now. It never originally had alfalfa included in the original release from No Creek Farm himself. No Creek hasn't made a map since FS19. He made the last one that he did do was Medicine Creek. That was a gorgeous map to play on. That one is also not too far from home for me. It is it's quite close. As I am a farmer myself, along with I do heavy equipment work in a rock quarry, so I do work with heavy equipment. A lot of my time is taken up with that job, but I do some farming, so maybe one day we might do a few videos of me helping the family on the family farm. So if anybody wants to see that, just say yay or nay. Doesn't look like there's too many weeds in this particular field here. So we probably need. I think we'll jump across. So I think we'll jump across the. I think we'll jump across the tree or the ditch here, and I know this backside's gonna have some weeds in it because I no-tilled it. Since most of my ground is gonna be no-till with a little bit of minimum till, we're gonna end up having to spray a lot of weeds about every season, so the way it looks. They're gonna come in this thick every season. We're gonna be doing a lot of spraying, going through a lot of herbicide. I know I've got about 2 more fields so far that I'm gonna have to spray. As you can see, there's the big bottom in the back. That's gonna be my one probably heavy tillage field is back here. Let's go check that out. I know one of them is gonna have a lot of weeds, one's not. So the big field here won't have hardly any weeds in it if it does at all. This field got chisel plowed last fall, so it won't need any spraying done. But this bag field I decided to no-till it this year instead of chisel plow it. And as you see, the weeds come in really thick here. So let's go ahead and unfold and knock these weeds out. Give her a shot and see what happens. do a little bit of in-cab view here. A little hard to tell where the end of the boom's at. This backfield, this smaller out of the two bottoms, this was also bean on beans, so I don't think we're gonna get a great yield out of it this year, which is it is what it is. But whenever you got that field there and this one here together, it's kind of just makes sense to stick them together, don't you think? Flipped around here, we'll make a pass back down. This field looks like it's only going to be about 3 or 4 passes. I think probably 2.25, 2.5, somewhere along in there is all it's going to take to knock this one out. So after you knock one whole headland off with 120-foot booms, so we'll just keep her rolling here and see how long it takes. Yeah, down on the other end, it looks like it's going to be about 2.25. Looks like I'm going to get all this end in one pass here. Not quite. We're going to be close. Might miss a couple, but a couple's better than missing some big old patches like we got here. Big old weed patches. One cool thing that I love about FS22 is how they added automatic boom height control. That is sweet. Back in FS19 and so on before, you would be spraying across the field and your booms would disappear because you couldn't control them fast enough. And there was very select few sprayers that modders would put controls in for you to be able to control the booms. And it's sweet how the game adds it in there now. Having it on there, especially if you like playing like hilly maps or if you like playing maps that aren't perfectly flat, it makes it a joy to spray. And before it was just a bear. I never liked spraying until this game came along. That's the smaller of the two bottoms knocked out, and I got one more little bottom off in the back over here that I gotta do something with. It might be a little small for this sprayer, so we'll see how much of it we can actually get. It's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. There's a couple little fingers, I call them fingers, little points, that might be a little tight of a squeeze to get into. Some of you out there that might be farmers in the real world. As so for myself, I used to spray all the time. That used to be my main job on the farm, was running a spray rig. And I loved every minute of it. That was probably one of my most favorite things to do on the farm, was run that spray rig. Ooh, that was a little bit of a itch. A little tight back here. Oh, I hate to say it, fellers, but we ain't gonna be able to spray back there. Gonna have to get a smaller sprayer. Realistically, I would probably, in my spray rig back on the farm, I would, it's a 90-foot booms, but I can fold the outer two up to spray 60 foot, and that's probably, and then if the point still got too small for 60 footers, I would fold them in part of the way to make it skinny up, so that way I could spray where I need to spray. All the joys of owning, or farming, I should say, small hilly fields, but you know, not all of us can have perfectly flat ground either. I think that is the spraying done. Yeah, which in that case, I think we will park this up in the shop. Get this parked up in the shop, and then we will probably get the combine out and get prepared for cutting some wheat. There's one down at the end of the laneway there. And then there is like I said, there's a wheat field over there behind the main grain bins across the road. Need a pressure washer. This thing's gonna need a bath pretty shortly. There's the chopper. It's a little 9600. Got the duals. Got the hay head. That's what I use to chop this hayfield off. Not sure. Like I said, I think we're gonna put in some alfalfa in this field. Haven't made up my mind entirely yet, so soon to be. And let's go grab the combine. Oh, let's move this too. This is out here in the middle of nowhere. Let's grab the combine. Let's get the head put on the head trailer. I had it off the head trailer, or main reason being that I needed a needed to do some work on the head, repair work. So it just never got put back on the head trailer, so let's grab this. The head should be good to go. Combine should be pretty much good to go. Just gonna swap it over to wheat. Get you put in the shop here. We'll close the door. Grab the pickup truck, we'll put it back where it's supposed to be. And we'll clean up a few other things while we're at it. This truck needs to get put back on the hopper bottom, because I'm gonna need it pretty shortly. Whether that's to haul off my soybeans that I got in storage, or whether that's to haul the wheat. Which we do direct sell the wheat. I find that's more cost effective than trying to hold on to it. Wheat's kind of a finicky crop anyway. I don't like to store it. We'll grab this, we'll stick it where the combine was. We will do some dairy cattle on here, but I'm thinking we might see if this is a pasture, and if this is a pasture, we might run some beef cattle out here. So if any of you want to see beef cattle, right there it would be. But I don't know if it really is beef cattle or not. Or if this can be a pasture, I should say. And I think it's going to be a little bit before we can own that anyway. It's a little expensive. I do want to own it because it does back right up to the farm. And I would much rather have all the land that surrounds the farm. But we will get some beef cattle dairy cattle pretty soon. I got haylage coming in. I'll have corn silage coming off if possible. We have some hay stored back here. And soon we'll have more straw than 4 bales, so we should be able to make bedding pretty easily that way. So we will see what time comes. I think that's all we're gonna do for today. You all have a blessed rest of your day, rest of your week. I don't know when I'll be back live again. I should be back live tomorrow, but it'll be late. If not, it'll be late tonight. You guys have a good one.